Good day, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trade in all our videos for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on a sim. We're not responsible for your trade, and we're not your financial advisor. Good news to our members. We just got this new auto trade, and actually today I'm testing it here in the public without any optimization, just straight out of the box. And we should release that auto trade probably within in a couple weeks, not this Monday, the Monday after. We just need to make some templates because I just got it today, and we are testing it. The whole mission on this one here is um, to avoid the chop market, because this is the worst nightmare in the trade, is the chop market, which today we have a chop market, and we should be releasing this one here. Just we need to see if we need to adjust anything out of it, or just leave it as is. I mean, it's a new auto trade. I need to adjust the stop losses, the trailing stop, so we can provide templates with this one here. So it's just straight out of the box. Today we are testing it, and I'm very pleased with it, and it's doing extremely good job. As we see, what I'm doing, I'm testing the auto trade based on two contracts, only two contracts, and then we are using the latest technology on this one here, like the others. So there will be really something to. Um, I just started the auto trades. Um, what For the last 16 years, we've been trying to build something can avoid chop market, because our experience with the traders, that a lot of traders don't or cannot read the market on a chop market. So what we are doing, we are filtering the market, trying to avoid the chop market, and this is what the complicity in it. And what we are doing, we are just working on two contracts, but also you can use a micro account. You can use one contract on it, or you can use 4 contract, 10 contract, whatever you want. You have a daily target. I set on 2 lots the daily target 1,000, and we will monitor this next 2 weeks before we release this new auto trade. And actually, I really like what I'm looking at, and it is avoiding a lot of chop. And beside the swing trading, we all usually show on YouTube always the swing trading. But today I'm testing it right in front of you, without any optimization, without any tweaking on the auto trade. I just turn it on and left it as is. For the market, you have to be careful today. It's been a nasty market, even in the European market. And as you see, the buyers and the sellers on the ES, they are very equal. If we look at the momentum, it's a very, very mixed market. But this is only if you notice here how you can trade all those lines, you cannot trade all those lines, indicating you have a major support in there, and it is only gonna go up. And this is what I'm monitoring on the new auto trade, especially what I noticed today for our traders, which I like personally. When you are using the ES 5 minutes, it's not taking every bumper, every move in the market, but when once it enter the trade on the ES, especially the 5 minutes, uh, is getting a very good precision with the entry. As an example here, this is a new auto trade. I just turn them on before I go live on the YouTube because I want to look at it as is front of everyone. And uh, when I'm looking at the ES, I can see there is no short and there is a support. And then I'm looking at this trade here on the ES. It is just a default setting. No optimization yet has been done. No tweaking, nothing. It's just a straight out of the box. And this is what the next 2 weeks for is to, if there's any minor adjustment, we need to adjust this auto trade. That will be, we have enough time with the last 16 years sending out auto trades. We, at the beginning, we were sending a lot of, the minute the auto trade come out, we send it out. And then we find out we need to update, and then all this hassle, people don't know how to install, how to import files, they don't know how, and then can generate 2 days of work non-stop. So what we want to do, we want to make sure, excuse me, we want to make sure it's a precise with the entry, trailing stop, stop loss. And when we send the version, we will send the final version because we are really testing it. And if it require any adjustment on it, we will be doing. So this is my first shot today. Right now, this is my first shot testing it in the market, and I'm just being in the public with it. I have no fear with it because I have very good feeling about this auto trade. Is doing extremely well. We back tested. It was really something else. I'm still testing the time frame to provide our traders the best time frame. If you notice, as on the CL, this is the 5 minutes, took a trade, all of them based on 2 contracts, all of them based on 2 contracts. Made 460 on the last trade, and this one here at this moment is up to 460, and it is 1 minute, and this is really very good. And we will whatever adjustment needs to be done, and then what we are going to do this time, we are going to send you a lot of templates with it. Another feature also, you can, I believe you can extend the target if you want to. It's not gonna kick back. If you see there is, I'm not gonna go in the detail why we have 2 and 2 and 2 here. There is a safety on it for the traders, and there is a safety, and there is a trailing stop. We have separate the trailing stop and the safety in case if you lost power, internet, you have a safety. But once this target hit, all of them, they get turned off. And what is nice about it also, can really use a smaller time frame, which tomorrow I will be showing a different, bigger time frame, like 15 minutes, not the same auto trade. I will use a different entry. We have 20 auto trade in the package. We're not lack of auto trades, but always for the last 16 years, it's been a big challenge. How you can avoid the chop market is always, this is the biggest challenge. The problem is you cannot rely, with all the respect, you cannot rely on every single trader have a sharp eye to look at the market condition. It require time. In the meantime, until he become little bit more mature trader, uh, uh, we trying to find him safety in his trade. As an example, uh, so this auto trade is a brand new auto trade, and you can also um, for a new trader, he can start immediately with it on a 5 minutes on a micro account. It's very safe, and have a lot of safety for the guys don't go crazy in the trade. And I'm just showing you what I'm looking at this moment. This is the YM. Already took a trade for 150. Everything is based on 2 contracts. I don't want to put it on 4 contracts. And it is um, I think the targets are very big uh, as a default setting. Let me see if you can go back with it. Yes, you can go back with it. And you can go further down with it if you want to. I like that feature that you can control the target if you want to control. Uh, you know, it has a broke even, but also we can take the safety a little bit further down. I like that. I like it that you can control the auto trade uh, for maybe longer trade or break even if you want to, or if you want to take your trading stop and secure more profit, that will give you much more a trade on that one. So what I noticed, if you put it on 5 minutes, you're safe enough on that one. And now the market is a chop, so that's good because I want to test it in a chop market. I don't want to test it in a trended market. The trended market, of course, is gonna make money, but what I want to see how is avoiding the chop market. This is my main concern, and as we see, the Nasdaq 4 minutes already took a trade, and let's examine what's going on. I mean, when you're testing the auto trade, I mean, sadly, you've been told you can optimize and whatever the optimization. Okay, well, this one is going south. And then what you see, what you get, which is bunch of hogwash. With the optimization, um, what you see on the optimization really is not real. Even on a replay, it's not real. We tried on this auto trade and some other auto trade to optimize and then do the replay data, and there were totally 2 different results. And don't listen to this nonsense that actually we did the optimization, testing the optimize on that auto trade, have a give extremely good profit factor, extremely good profit, and which I will show our traders to our members, to our members webinar, and I will show you is an extremely good profit. Plus, if you play it on a replay, you have most of the instruments in positive, but still it's different ball game when you put it to work. And today, before I start doing the optimization and keep looking at PNL, well, the way I test the auto trade is how is behaving in the chop market. Like today, this is a really nasty day, very chop. By the time it goes up, it goes down. By the time it goes down, turn it around. This is what you need to test the auto trade when it's under stress. Maybe because I was an aircraft engineer before, and we test the aircraft under stress. We don't test it on a good weather and a good altitude. So what I'm saying is, when you want to try to test the auto trade, it's not what is the back testing or the optimization, because those numbers are not real. And when you are told that what you see in the optimization, as an example, on the optimization, if you have $58,000 on the optimization and you try to put it to work, this is a lie. You will never see the 58,000. If it's true, what can they give you written paper on that? If the company in USA, not in a banana republic, what can give you guarantee that what you see on the optimization, you're gonna get exactly the same when you are live? What can they give you guarantee half of it? Not half of it, 10% of it. They cannot. They know it's fake. So they know the optimization is fake, if it's fake, but they try to sell it out to you. Is a part of marketing. So for me, all this nonsense, which we can show the profit factor on this one here, is a very impressive. We can do the replay, is more impressive, but in the reality, this is where the mud hit the fan. This is the nicest word I can find, and this is where you can see how this auto trade handle itself. By using Renko, you are covering the minus in this indicator or the auto trade. Renko gives you fake number. By using a higher time frame, this is more disaster, because if you are using 15 minutes a chart, which we're gonna show you, by the time your 15 minutes a chart or your 30 minutes a chart, taking a trade, could be the trend is over, it's too late. You're not an institutional. You have nothing. You don't have any inventory. You don't have anything. So it will be disaster for you. So as a day trader, always, after 31 years now, looking at the screen, the only time for a day trader is to look at the 1 minute chart and make his decision. Well, wherever he's trading is the 1 minute chart. Of course, if you are with a crypto, I use a daily chart on a crypto, but we're not on a crypto business here. We are on the future. With the stock, with the Forex, you use 240 minutes to pinpoint where you're going. So all this, what happened in the last 30 years is still the same. The future is always a decision made on 1 minute, always. Not range, not Renko, none of this garbage. The 1 minute, because your Ninja Trader chart is in minutes. It's not in a banana Renko bar or anything. So the minute here is in minute. You cannot change that. You can use range, you can use but you have to look at the 1 minute to make decision. That's it. So as we see here on the 1 minute, this is a lot of support area, and there is no short trade. absolutely. If we look at the Nasdaq, is a disaster. The Nasdaq today is a disaster because you have a heavy resistance and you have a heavy support. So irrelevant whether this new auto trade or an old trade or whatever it is, or if you are on a swing trading or scalping, your chances today in this situation here making money on any given auto trade is going to be impossible at this moment. So things can change if the Nasdaq able to break this double resistance. There is a potential for a good trade. If this market again stay stuck between the support area 15,625 and 15,650, that means there is no trade and there is no chances you're going to make money in this market. So it's always the chop market. It is the nightmare for any trader, even a professional trader. The chop market, it is the enemy for any trader out there. As we see, the ES is trying to climb, but still the buyers, this indication here is the buyers with the sellers with 6 different time frame. This is not just a stupid indicator. So they are all, they're flat. The buyers and the sellers, if you look here, they are almost the same. And the market is getting the strength to go long, but it's not ready yet. There is not enough buyers to move the market. So it's gonna take probably a couple of 3 minutes before this market getting strength, and we are probably going to see alongside the trade very soon, a matter of minutes. So the market is getting the momentum to start taking a trade. So at this moment, there is no trade on the Nasdaq, which I'm very glad there is no trade on the Nasdaq. At this moment, the ES probably, the CL is not taking a trade. I'm glad he's not taking a trade. And the ES is not falling into the, no, this is a YM. And the YM is not taking a trade by itself. This is a pleasant to know if there's any chart behind this. No. Okay, so they are not taking a trade, and this is a really good news. We will wait and see if there's any breakout in this market. Be careful, guys, there is no short. And with all the respect to all the traders and all the ones they think they are smart, there is no short trade. You know, I mean, we're not your financial advisor. We're just trying to tell you, be careful. There is no short trade at this moment, because this market, we don't know which support area is gonna be holding. It looks nice, it's dropping, but it's diving into big pile of mud in here. Let's say if we want to take short on the Nasdaq, I'd like to see the Nasdaq going below the 15,613. Once it's out of this area here, it's tradable. And look what happened, is holding. The same story on the ES. I mean, we're not your financial advisor. You do whatever you want to do. You're not paying us to do this. But just trying to open your eye, there is no short trade. And all those fake movement today is horrible. So you gotta be careful how you choose your trade today. Today is not an easy day to trade. Today is not an easy day. The market keep going the different direction, and let's see. You see, You see how the market had dropped and then the market go back again. This is a disaster for an auto trade. Why? Because when the market had dropped, and let's say your auto trade start taking the trade, doesn't matter which auto trade you have, and this pullback probably potentially is going to go back to your stop loss and knock you out of the trade, even if you are in the right direction. And the problem is we cannot put too much stop loss in there. We cannot just use 100 tick NASDAQ on a stop loss. This is very expensive. So it has to be a little bit, there is some kind of balance between the stop loss and the trading stop and the break even. You should not overdo it, you know. So you can see also in the market analyzer, also to our traders, when you come in the morning, when you see this market analyzer, because you have the same numbers, it's all in red, and there is a mixed market, it's not in sequence. Stay out of the market for 10-15 minutes until we find a direction in the market. And it seems like now the market want to go down, but I still do not trust it. This is a lot of walls to penetrate on the ES. This is a lot of walls to break on the ES. So the thing is, it's not what we have on the PNL today, is how to build consistency on it. Now, if we are taking the trade on the swing trade, and would have take that trade on the NASDAQ, and I probably already got a couple $1,000. I don't have the swing trading today. I'm testing this new auto trade, so I want to concentrate on this one here at this moment. On the NASDAQ, we have the new auto trade. Took that trade, and it is 2 contract based on 5 minutes, and let's try to pull. Let's see, the trading stop is very tight on this one. Okay, here it is. This is the new auto trade, and you know, like what I said, I just got it out of the box, so you can see the trading stop on the NASDAQ is very tight. He should have made it a little bit more loose. I don't like tight trading stop. And here it is, it's finished. Absolutely, it needs to be optimized, absolutely. Also, we are testing it on 4 range, and this one here, I'm testing it on 4 contract. The trailing stuff, I don't like it. It's too tight. It's straight out of the box. It's not optimized. He almost hit the target and it's finished. He hit the daily target on this one here. Oh, okay. We got the institutional number. We hit the institutional number target one, which is 1028. So it should be by when you hit the institutional number, there is a profit taken. Here it is, profit taken, and a profit taken on the Nasdaq at 15,081. This is an institutional number, and it's only at this moment 10:29. So by 11 o'clock we should hit the target 2, and then you kiss this market goodbye. So it was a very good trade on this new one. Wow. Okay. It finished at 1,600 based on 2 contract, and this is not a swing trading auto trade. It's not swing trading, and we had a blow on the first trade on the ES. We didn't do well on the first trade, and now it's going. You know, you have to see the good and the bad. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And the first trade went south, and let's see on this one. The 1 minute I really don't like. I like the 5 minutes more. The 1 minute is a bit aggressive, and because what it is trying to do, staying out of the noises in the market. So I prefer my traders when I probably I'll make an option for them, but I will try to tune up the 5 minutes. At least I know they will be safe on that one. So this is really, also you can see on the market analyzer, this is a really nightmare to our traders. When you come in and you see the sell, then the 3 signal, you have 2 signal short, 1 signal up. On the Nasdaq, 2 signal down, 1 signal up, and the YM is going all the way up. When you see those conditions and the market is not in sequence, please go get yourself a cup of coffee, relax, and don't turn on your auto trade. This means the market is a nightmare. Every time you come in and you turn on your Ninja Trader and you see there is a lot of rubbish, buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell, and the 3 signals are not in line, stay away from the market. Go get yourself a cup of coffee, relax, wait 10-15 minutes. The market, it will be adjusted, but don't dive into the big pile of mud. I mean, you don't have to be a brilliant trader or price action expert, but when you come in the morning and you see this mess, you see sell and buy on the YM, and it is a big mess. Stay away from it. Why you need to put your fingers in a fire? So well, too bad today the market is really nasty, and I'm so glad we are testing the auto trade under all this stressful environment. Today with the trade, today is not an easy day. The market is not trending. A lot of a chop market. It seems like the market stopped. Okay. The Nasdaq is going to the 15,555. This is the second target, institutional number, and then it is over. If you notice how messy, uh, if you say all those bunch of lines, how to trade this one, you cannot trade this one. When the market gets stuck between those bunch of lines, that means stay away from it. This is turbulence. Stay away from auto trading, manual trading. The only thing I can see on this Nasdaq, we broke a heavy support area, become a Nasdaq, and we are going down to the 15,555, and there is nothing left on the Nasdaq. If they try to push it really hard, then they might push it to the lower level, 15,555. But I'm not sure they can do that. No, I'm sorry, to this number, 15,535, but I'm not sure they can do that. So the market is very nasty, and welcome to trading. That's all what I can say. It's really messy. Nothing is working. Nothing. It's really messy. I don't have any trades anymore. It's everything is out. I'm only testing one auto trade today, the new one, and I don't see any trades. Everything is out. So that was a really nasty market today. Well, it's 10:37. Don't expect the Nasdaq to go that far. Short, there is no long. And the target 2 is an institutional number, and you should be finished around 15,555 if you are in a trade. The ES institutional number 4513, and should be hit around 11 o'clock, plus minus 11 plus minus 5 minutes. I mean, we don't have the crystal ball, but Jesus, how nasty today this market. Okay, we'll look at it and we see if we are going to the target 2 at 45.13. On this auto trade on the ES 1 minute should ignite a trade now, any minute now. If the bar close on the downside, most likely we are going to see a trade on the ES short, especially if he can break that line at 45.19. If he closed before that, below that, most likely we're going to see a trade. So it was very important that bar to close below so we can have a trade on the ES. We'll see. The Nasdaq is most likely going to hit the 15,555, and if you are in a trade, call it off, cash in and run away. You don't need to sit miserable behind computers. The Nasdaq is going exactly to the target 2, profit taken on target 2. The ES is sitting on idle on this double support area, is playing the ES between the double support area and the resistance 45.2275, and the support area is 45.20. You can see it is how obvious how this ES got stuck. The momentum pointing down is everything down, but that little hunky-tonky guy here is not refusing to die. So we'll see if he's going to drop. If the ES drop below the 45.19, then this auto trade is taking a trade. And if it's not, then most likely we're gonna sit down, get stuck with just sideways market. Let's see. It's really important for this ES to close below that line. It's really important the ES to start closing around the bar close below this line. So if you want to have a trade, we're not your financial advisor, but it is really important for this ES to close below that line. Most likely we are going to have a trade. It's really important. And it's coming. Here it is. Just let this bar close. Just be patient. Let this bar close. Be patient. I will call the trade for you on a sim. There we go. Keep your eye on the Nasdaq, profit taken on target 2. At this moment, there we go. Be patient. We need to close below that line on the ES. That little, you don't want to die. What a nasty day. Look at this. He got away. That's why I said be patient. He got away. Look at this ES. Just got out of it. Well, you don't see this in the optimization, do you? And you know, without looking at the CL chart, when you have a trouble on the ES Nasdaq, always the CL is running. So don't run out of luck. Always the CL running. Today, even the CL eating banana. Thanks God. Okay, nothing we can do. If you notice, even the market analyzer all in red. Welcome to trading, guys. That's reality. It's not marketing talk. It's not optimization, backtesting. It's real. Welcome to trading. Welcome to hell. So today is one of those days. A lot of people will be losing money on this kind of movement in the market. It will be, even if one guy got away with it, does not mean he's a smart trader or he got the best auto trade. Even there is one guy or two guys got away with it today, they just got lucky. You don't trade on luck, you trade on educated. You don't trade on luck. There is no luck in the trading. Luck can be with you one time, two times. It's not going to be with you forever. So the ES is refusing to die, going to the target 2 institutional number, and the Nasdaq is just big mess. I mean, I will not encourage anyone to trade today. If I was you, I will turn your account on a sim, because today there is a good potential for trader, amateur trader, to lose all his account, blow up his account, and you don't want to do this. While this is the YM. I'm just showing you the auto trade, and the ES is down and the YM is up. And, okay, and trying to figure out that part. So, do you think that YM is gonna make it? No, sir. Why? Because, I mean, the auto trade took it the proper way, but if we look here, you have a re-entry at 45.23. So this one here, your best option is to break even with it as soon as possible, because this market today cannot be trusted. Your momentum is down, very chop. On a day like this, you just break even. If something goes wrong, you don't need to be with that trade. And of course it's going to close, because I know it's gonna close. You lose one tick better than the whole thing, because look at it, here's the entry, and now it's going down again. There is nothing wrong with a trader to sit on the side if you don't feel good about the market today. Nobody is forcing you to burn your finger in the chop market. The better off is when you see big mess like this, the better off for you to say, you know what, I'm gonna skip today. I don't need this headache. You will be the smartest trader to stay away for a day like this. I don't know what to say, guys, but in this condition right now on this ES Nasdaq, the only thing, the best option for you to take a quarter out of your pocket and flip it. You don't need an auto trade, you don't need an indicator, you don't need no stupid Renko bar, and at this moment you don't need any tools. Just take a quarter out of your pocket, that's it. How many people can say that? You know, the 1 minute has not taken trade, if you notice. The 1 minute has not taken trade. And this is what we developed about the chop market. It does not mean you are safe 100%. No, I mean, and now the auto trade is about the 1 minute and stayed out of the chop. This is what my main concern, not the PNL, is staying out of the chop market. And this auto trade stayed out of the chop market. I mean, I'm using it out of the box. This is a huge stop loss in here. And this is a really, I mean, because I'm using it straight out of, needs to be adjusted, the stop loss. This is a very big stop loss. So it needs to be adjusted. But beside that, I mean, on a 1 minute, you should not give it no more than 10 takes. I don't know why the programmer, yeah, but on a 5 minutes, you need to put more stop loss, yes. Until now has not taken a trade, the 1 minute, and it's not diving into the chop market. So that's what I'm looking for. And it's still waiting on confirmation to take the short. You can see it's still waiting and nothing is happening at this moment. So this is what this auto trade about. It's not about PNL, it's not about marketing, it's not making a webinar and show you profit factor. Is trying to show you that we develop something to stay out of conditioned days like this. On those days you cannot blow your account and there is a potential lot of losses today. And 90% of amateur trader today, they lost their pants off. And guaranteed 90%, 90%, their account is in red today. And that's what we are. I'm still watching. I wanted to end the webinar today, but I'm still watching when this 1 minute is going to take a trade. And I need to adjust the stop loss. It should not be that big stop loss on 1 minute. So I'm waiting to see when it's taking this trade. And this is what it is, where people lose money, not when the market is trending. It is when the market is chopped. And I'm watching on this auto trade on the 1 minute ES, when it's gonna start taking the trade, and now he should have a confirmation on the short trade. Let's see if he's gonna ignite the short trade or not. This is more interested for me than just look at stupid PNL. We need one more bar on this 1 minute. We still need one more bar on that one to confirm the short trade. So this is what I'm interested in. If you were using an ATR in today's market, you would have been dead. Your account is finished a long time ago. Or a MACD's or something like this, or moving averages. You're a dead meat today. Hmm. The Nasdaq took a short trade on a 4 minutes. Okay. Here's the Nasdaq taking. I want to see what it's doing. The Nasdaq is the trailing stop is very needs to be adjusted, and the stop loss on the ES needs to be adjusted. And you notice, look at this, guys. From 10:30 until now, the 1 minute did not take a trade. And believe me or not, I'm so glad did not take any trade. And look at this. This is why what it is. It's trying to avoid the chop market. And it's not jumping on the first bumper in the market. Because look what happened in the market. It tells you I'm going short. You take short, it turns around. You know, we have seen those days many times in our life. And and I'm still waiting to see this 1 minute ES when it's going to take a trade. Doesn't want to take the trade. Okay, good. I'm happy. You see how the Nasdaq turned around? Closed that trade. What a piece of crap. Today you have to be Houdini to trade. You don't need an indicator. You don't need an auto trade. You have to have some kind of magic stick with a crystal ball somewhere. Look at this. The market keep going, and then what it does, it turn around. This is a worst nightmare for auto trading. And the 1 minute has not taken the trade. The 1 minute. There we go. There he is. He took it finally. Okay, thank you. Okay. Maybe if we blow on it, can move or something. Are you joking me? I mean, sometimes it's like you feel like the market is over your head. Are you serious? Okay. I took the trade and the market stopped. All right. Excellent. You know, sometimes you feel like you've been teased, and here it is. Are you serious? I mean, I took that trade and then the market stopped. Remember one thing when your auto trade take a trade and it doesn't go anywhere, you need to close it immediately because the longer you are on that trade and it's not moving, it's gonna be the odd against you. And now the auto trade took that trade and holding still, and I don't like that. Well, I need to add the buttons in there so I can close it. But You can see how long the auto trade took, waited, and then on the pullback, nailed it. And and if I wanted to, I can close it or I can leave it, and we'll see that trade. So this is how I'm testing the auto trade. I'm not just keep tweaking with PNL and trying to make a. I wanted to see that auto trade, where is taking that trade and how is taking, how to behave in a volatility market. And as we see today, uh, doesn't matter now, but I can see that auto trade was patient enough to wait for the trade and not dive in. And then in days like this, you just put break even or to the where your auto trade took that trade. So if the market goes back and surprise you, like now what it's doing, you don't have any losses on that one. And if the market, you can see where how the auto trade took that trade and a precise timing before the market popped down. And this is what is algorithm all about. It's not some stupid moving average or ATRs. Here it is. Look how the market turning around. This is funny because it's 11 o'clock and the market, the institutional number, look, now it is 11 o'clock and look where the institutional number at, right there, 45.13. Everything is in red. And welcome to trading. So at this, this is the new auto trade, and straight out of the box, you can see it's not adjusted. The trading stop, trading, all of it is not adjusted. Needs to be adjusted. I just want to examine the entry, and then later on we will be fixing it properly. On the CL, there is a couple of trades on the CL, but it's the same story. No, it's not the market moving very well. Again, to our members, it will be released on, I'll give you the date. Not next Monday, is going to be released on September the 25th. On Monday, a trader webinar. It will be released on September the 25th. That will give us enough time to make some good templates for you guys. Folks, that's all what we have for you today. We say thank you very much. God bless you all. Bye for now.